What's up, boozers? $28 later. Best throwback. 2002. You watch it, you feel like it's from fucking 2016. Number 1. Cillian fucking Murphy. Sexiest Irishman ever. He's pretty sexy.
Ever. Oh my, there's something about the fact that he looks sort of like a chimpanzee that just really gets my gears grinding. And like at the beginning of the film, like he wakes up in the hospital naked and London is empty. And I don't know if you've ever been to London, but I used to live in London and that's not fucking empty. It's like the most crowded place you've ever been except for Tokyo. He really can't remember much of what happened because he was in an incident before that, which had him hospitalized.
Waking up in the
exactly.
hospital.
And this is 28 days later. And so much shit has gone down since the time that he was in this incident. He encounters the enemy. My favorite zombie film of all time. My favorite zombie anything of all time. Way better than The Walking Dead. As much as I love Carl Papa. I'm gonna say it.
Says the girl who hasn't watched Walking Dead all the way through.
No, because I like season 1.
I personally, I enjoy zombie videos. I've said this in a previous video. Usually when it's just a comedy. I'm not a big fan of like zombie horror films
but this was taken in a totally different effect. It wasn't your typical zombie film,
which is why I enjoyed it so much.
An infection.
Yes.
An epidemic, which is continued in 28 weeks later. Also fantastic, lacking in sexy Irishness. However,
we'll get to it. I'm going to be really honest. I have seen it probably once before, and this was years ago. I remember that I enjoyed it. I remember vague details about it. I don't remember much else beyond that. I just know I've seen 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, and both of them I loved, which is surprising to me for what it's, licensed as, a zombie movie.
But it's so much more than that. It's not, because it's really portrayed as this is an infection, an epidemic. You don't think of them so much as zombies, much more so as the enemy. So they get to the military base, finally, run by none other than the 9th Doctor.
Woo!
Woohoo! And they're all sorts of fucked up on the military base because they already are thinking to the point of repopulating. So, of course, it's like, alright, let's drug the 2 bitches they got and get around to getting the business done. They have to escape from there, figure out where to go. But throughout the entire thing, it's sort of in and out of just regular, actually, for a zombie film, it's very, conversationally based.
Yes. Yeah.
Which I love in a film, but I've got a boner for the English language. And most languages.
It is what it is.
And especially with Cillian Murphy, he drives me insane the way he talks. And in this, he really, really gets across, waking up to an empty city that has a higher population than most cities in the world. And
seeing it empty. And not knowing what the fuck happened.
But he gets his shit together, but he doesn't get it together in an unbelievable way. It's a very, very, very strong portrayal of survival.
Yes.
And that was the best thing about 28 Days Later. Despite not being really a horror film, I would say, not that scary, tons of jump scares.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I remember that.
Because the zombies in this movie aren't the slow, typical, like, I just want to dance. They're not the typical zombies. They're not Carl Papa zombies. They're super quick, and this infection is insane. It's like Ebola plus crack. And because of this, there's so many jump scares, and really, really, really difficult to turn your eyes away from. Because if you turn away for just 1 second to change a baby's diaper, eat some popcorn, take a shot, you've missed so much. 7.6 on IMDb. I would
10.
go ahead and put that at I'm gonna go ahead and say 9.5.
9.5.
Unforgettable film.
Bold.
I haven't seen it in so long, and I can remember almost every single scene from the movie. From when they're in the tunnel and the rats come after them, and they hear the rats running, so that they know that the zombies are coming after them. From when the army people have the zombie tied up in the outside to figure out what's going on and or kill him if necessary. So memorable. All parts of this movie. I absolutely love it.
I don't remember it that vividly. I will have to rewatch it again someday. I got a lot on my plate right now. But I do remember that I did love it. So I'm probably going to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. Since you are taking the reins on this, you tell them what to do here.
Get down there. See down where I'm pointing? Like. Subscribe. Add us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Follow us.
All right, and as always, stay awesome, keep boozing, and...
Got some.